Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Skye intrinsic ability. She was an amazing Dragoon back then, but kinda dethroned by newer Dragoons like Dragoon Kane and especially Ricard, because both are the same Wind Dragoon. Let's take a look at Skye HIgh. The first thing it gives you is insane 2000 attack static boost and 80% attack boost. This really helps her to stay in this meta because I can say her attack stats was not good because she lacks static attack boost from equipment. The ability also max your Dragon and Reaper killers into 300%, which is good, but at the same time it makes your STMR become kinda useless for her, since what you only get from your STMR now is only 65 attack and 50% jump damage. She also gets additional 250% killers against beasts and insects. With 4 killers, this makes her become on par with most recent Neo Vision characters. And the last thing is it increases plummeting gale damage modifier by 15 times. This is her jump attack. The boost seems small, but remember that it will be multiplied by jump damage boost. Talking about jump damage boost, this ability doesn't have that, which is kinda a bummer because she only has 300% jump damage, which is kinda low. So, is she become relevant with the intrinsic ability? Let's calculate the jump damage modifier. Plummeting Gale deals 45 times wind damage naturally. You get 15 times from intrinsic ability, so it has 60 times damage modifier. She also has damage modifier boost buff. You can get 40 times, okay? So the total damage modifier is 100 times. However, remember that right now we have Ricard, STMR, and Vision card, which boost jump damage modifier. If you equip both of them, you get 70 times. So plummeting gale damage modifier now is 170 times. And her normal attack hits twice even when you equip true double hand weapon. So 340 times. Pretty amazing. Just take a look at Dragoon, Kane, and Ricard damage modifier. Like you can see that Skye has the highest jump damage modifier. She is also able to equip two-handed weapon, unlike Ricard. I can say that she is the strongest Dragoon right now in terms of jump damage modifier. Okay, because like you can see it, maybe Kane attack stats is higher, but I don't think so because she gets 2000 attack boost. Okay, and if you don't have Ricard, this means she only has 200 times jump damage modifier, the same as Dragoon Kane without Ricard and Vision card too. So yeah, it is not too bad for wind physical damage because remember that if you have Dragoon Kane and Skye together, they don't contradict because they have different element. The problem comes when you have Ricard, because Ricard has the same wind element. But if you have this, okay, then you don't need to worry because simply use Skye, because yeah, Ricard is weaker since he only able to equip one-handed weapon. Awesome, right? Now let's talk about the equipment to maximize her jump damage. So for a weapon, the best is +4 two-handed Kane's lance. That will give you high attack stats with 150% jump damage, okay? 234 attack if I'm not mistaken. I still haven't finished my Kane's lance, so if you see it on the screen, that's why I'm using Emotional Lens or Mazurka STMR. It is probably the second best weapon for Skye or a Dragoon since it has 100% jump and decent attack stats. For hat and Vision card, it is obvious you want to use Ricard stuffs. For armor, you can use Dragoon's Kane STMR for jump damage, but I use class of wheel equipment to get chain modifier cap boost. Okay, remember that she only gets 100% chain modifier cap, so she still needs another 100%. But if you have the accessory from class of wheels, okay, then you can use that instead of the armor. Okay, and you only need one accessory slot. I said that her STMR is not that good for her, but still you need it because yeah, to activate her thrust ability. And yes, it is not that great because it only gives you 65 attack, okay, but yes, you still need it. And for abilities, you already use one slot, okay, for intrinsic ability. So with only 3 slots left, simply focus on jump damage. You don't need to focus on limit burst damage, especially on the normal form. If you want to focus on limit burst damage, do it on the brave shift. Okay, and yes, that's for equipment. What about her other abilities? Are they still relevant in today's meta? I mentioned about focusing at limit burst damage for her brave shift form. It is because on class of wheel, it is still very powerful on maximum morale. Her brave shift can deal like 700 times damage modifier, which is better than even Samurai Chizuru. So with the same attack stats, I believe Skye is more powerful in terms of limit burst damage. I know Samurai Chizuru's self-tech chain or whatever, but the point here is damage modifier. It is also a finisher, so I believe they can work nice together. Her attack and defense breaks are still useful too. 87% defense, maybe not the best, but still, it is better than the normal 85% defense break. So the rotation on using her is pretty simple, okay? Go to Brave Shift form and then use Sharp Spear Focus, Overcast Skies, Severe Squall. On the next turn, finally, go to normal form and then jump using your normal attack. On the third turn, unleash your powerful jump attack. So like you can see that, yeah, you don't need to worry about jump damage on the Brave Shift form because on the Brave Shift form, you only buff her normal form jump damage. Okay, for a partner, you want to use powerful Wind in Peril like the Emperor of Palamecia. She doesn't need wind damage boost because she is already able to boost it by 50% by her own buff. My conclusion for Skye, she is insanely powerful character with the new intrinsic ability. Okay, the only drawback before this is yes, the attack stats, but now she can easily reach 7,000, 8,000 attack easily. Okay, and yes, you need to remember that you need more than intrinsic ability if you want to improve her jump damage. You need Ricard and Wyvern STMR and Vision Card. Without them, you are still powerful, but the difference is quite huge, okay, in terms of jump damage. But for her limit burst, you don't need Ricard's stuffs. And I can say she's probably the most powerful of all characters who have obtained intrinsic abilities in this batch. By the way, I haven't taken a look at Olivera. The only thing I don't like about Skye is her Trust Master reward, STMR and Vision Card. Don't get me wrong, her STMR is still good for other characters, but for herself, it is not that good. Especially if you equip intrinsic ability because you kind of waste the killers. You only get 65 attack, which is great but not amazing. And yes, that's it, okay? And I think that's all you need to know about Skye. I give her totally 10 out of 10, okay? If you have Ricard stuffs, STMR and Vision Card. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy FFBE Skye. Bye bye guys!